Everything God created, He created with a purpose and a gift. And every single person must identify their purpose and refine their gift in order for them to be fulfilled. And for men, knowing your purpose is a part of defining your manhood. You were born a male, but you must become a man. Being a male is a biological reality. We didn't choose that. Being female is a biological reality. We didn't choose that. But whether or not you become a man is a choice. And why is manhood so important for women? Because when men don't know who they are, when men don't know their purpose, the women in their lives will suffer. Man's purpose is what makes him a man. A woman can never make you a man. In the Bible, in Genesis chapter 2, verse 15, God created man and he saw that it would be unfair. So he created him a help. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. So God didn't give man woman until he gave him his purpose. And men often confuse their jobs with their purpose or their gift. So when a man is without a job, he feels incomplete. When a man is without a job, he feels like he is lacking something because he's confused the job with his purpose. And everything has a purpose. Everything that God created, he created with a gift of purpose. And that is where you should be leading in your life. That is where you should be thriving in your life. Even the job you go to should do more than just pay you a salary. It should inspire your gift. Your job and your gift, or your job and your purpose, or your job and your work are not the same. A job is provided by man. Work is instilled in you by God. Your work, your purpose, your gift, these are things that God put in you. He put them where you can't miss them. When a man knows his purpose, he is not easily manipulated. When a man knows his purpose, it gives meaning to him. It gives meaning to the women in his life. It gives perspective to his life. It gives perspective to the places that he'll go. It gives perspective to the friendships that he continues to try to maintain. When a man knows his purpose, when a man knows his gift, he can make it anywhere. So I would like to encourage any man that's listening or watching this now, or any man that follows any of my content. I would like to encourage you to take a moment, take some time, and ask God, what is my gift that you put in me to give to the world? Because that should be the objective. Discover your purpose and refine your gift so that you can give that gift to the world. It is not an objective. It shouldn't be a goal to just grow old and die. We weren't put here just to get a job and to make a living. We were put here to expand and make a difference. So we should ask God, what is our gift to give to the world? When it took me almost 4.5 decades to discover my gift. But when I did, it put everything in my life in perspective. And I don't want to give you a false idea. Discovering this gift comes with heavy responsibility, because it makes you start to challenge things. When I discovered my gift, it made everything that I went after seem either easier, or it put it in perspective as to whether or not I either needed it or even wanted it. So it made my why very, very present. My why is always in the forefront of my decisions. And because my why is big enough, because of my purpose and my gift, because I know these things, I'm not even worried about the how. As a matter of fact, the how was not even my concern. The how is not even for me to worry about, because my why is big enough. So I want to challenge you, as you seek out what your purpose for being is, and as you refine your gift, over the next couple of days, every decision you prepare to make, every time you prepare to decide on something, even something as simple as what you're going to eat for dinner, ask yourself why. And just look at the shift in the way you'll make decisions. This is all tied to understanding your purpose and refining your gift. So let me remind you that everything that God created, He created with a gift of purpose. God put flight into birds. He put swim into fish. He put trees and plants into seeds. And everything He created, He spoke to the source of it. Everything He created, He spoke to the source of it. When He wanted fish, He spoke to the ocean. He spoke to the water. When He wanted vegetation, He spoke to the earth. And when He wanted man, He spoke to Himself. So you have a powerful gift that God put inside of you to bring to this planet. And even if you've never identified it, it is still there. Even if you have not used it, it is still there. So growing old is not necessarily the ultimate objective, to be able to say it's a beautiful thing to be able to live to be 100 years old, right? But did God create you just to grow old? Or did He put a gift in you so that you could grow and leave empty? Discover your gift, discover your purpose so that you can pour it into the world. Because there's something in the universe, there's someone in the universe where there's a void, it's lacking, it is not getting what it needs because you are holding on to your gift. So I want to encourage everybody, man and woman, free yourself of the burden of worry. When you discover your purpose and when you start to refine your gift, even a plant will grow in a bad economy. This is what happens when you discover your gift, when you define your gift, when you define your purpose. You can grow in any circumstance. And a person, man or woman, and let's stay centered around men. A man that has discovered his gift and his purpose for being, if he's not yet married, or if he is married, his wife will always be secure. Why? Because she knows he can never be fired. You can't fire a gift. You can't fire someone's work. This is why you never see the word retirement in the Bible. You can't retire from purpose. You can't retire from a gift, but you can retire from a job. So here's the reminder. Your job and your work, your job and your purpose and your gift are not the same. God never said that your job will make a place for you amongst great men and kings. It is your gift that shall do that. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 6 says, plant your seed in the morning, and in the evening let not your hand be idle, because you know not which shall profit you, or maybe both shall do equally well. What's that mean? During the day, go to your job, go to your 9 to 5, work your 8 hours to earn a living, and at the end of the day, do something towards your work, something towards your purpose. Everything you do for 8 hours is for survival. Everything you do past 8 hours is for success. It's me, it's DeCourcy Dumas, your life purpose life coach. And I always want you to know that I'm here for you. Wherever you may be seeing this, whatever platform you're seeing this on, leave a comment, DM me, inbox me, follow the links, go to my website, schedule a discovery call with me, and let's see if we can do some work together towards helping you to discover your purpose and to refine your gift. Peace. I love y'all.